Good morning, students. Today we will be working together to build numbers on our number rack. We are going to stick with numbers, combinations actually, to 10, and I'm going to demonstrate on the number rack this morning. I'm going to build part of the number on the top row of the rack, and then we'll build the rest of the number by adding beads to the bottom row of our racks. So first, we are going to build the number 5. And to model or show our work, we're going to be using a number tree. Remember, on a number tree, it represents the whole or the total at the top, and the two parts are on the bottom. So we're going to make 5 today, and we're going to start with 3. So I'm going to push over 3 beads on the top row, and I'm going to put 3 as one of the parts on my number tree, okay? So let's count on the 3 and see how many more makes 5 in all. 3, 4, 5. Since I added 2 beads, 2 is my other part. Now I can represent this number tree with an addition number sentence to show that if I join the parts together, I get the whole. I can start with either part. I can start with 3 and add the 2 and get the total, which is 5. But I can start with this part and add the 3 and still get the same total, which is 5. Let's try another way to make 5. So I'm going to start with a different number tree. Still, my total is 5. But I'm going to start with 5 as my part. Now, if I start with 5, I don't need to count any more to get 5. And that number that represents nothing is 0. So the addition number sentence that shows how I join these two parts together is 5 add 0 equals 5. Remember, I can also start with this part and add the other part and still get the number 5. Very good. All right, let's practice making some different combinations, not just 5, but let's make some other combinations this morning. Let's make 8. But I want to start with 5. So I'm going to slide over 5 and count on to see how many more makes 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. I slid over 3 beads, so 3 is my missing part, which means that 5 add 3 equals 8. Also, 3 add 5 equals 8. Okay, let's make another combination on the rack this morning. Let's still make 8. But let's begin with 8, kind of like what we did before with the 5. If I start with 8, how many more makes 8 in all? No more. I need to not add any more. So 8 plus 0 equals 8. 0 plus 8 equals 8. Now, boys and girls, if you don't have a number rack, that is fine. The modeling on the video is sufficient. But if you'd like to follow along using a piece of paper and pencil and draw your number trees and addition number sentences as I go, that would be ideal. It would be very good practice for you. All right, let's do some more combinations this morning. This time, let's build 7. And I want to start with the number 2. So I'm going to slide over 2 beads, and I'm going to count on the 2 until I have 7 in all. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have slid over all the red beads on the bottom, which is 5, without counting. So 2 plus 5 equals 7. 5 plus 2 also equals 7. All right, let's do another one. This time, I want to make 7, but I want to start with nothing. If I start with nothing on top, I can count on to make 7 in all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or I can think, if I have nothing, I need all 7 beads to make 7. So 0 plus 7 is 7. 7 add 0 is also 7. Okay, let's make some more combinations. I love working with a number rack. This morning, let's go ahead and make 10 in all. But let's begin with 6. So I'm going to begin with 6 and count on to make 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. I moved over 4 beads, so 4 is my missing part. 6 add 4 equals 10. 4 add 6 also equals 10. If at any time I'm going too quickly for you and you'd like to pause the video while you're writing your number sentences and then unpause to check your answers, I think that's a wonderful idea. It's really whatever works for you. This time, boys and girls, let's make 6, but I want to start with 3 beads. So if I start with 3 beads, how many more make 6 in all? 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, look, we have a double. 3 plus 3 equals 6. Now, I'm not going to write a second number sentence. I wonder if anyone knows why. What would happen if I turned this sentence around and started with the other part? Look, my number sentence is exactly the same. We call this a double. When both of the parts that I add together are exactly the same. So for this particular number tree, I only need the one number sentence. All right, that was fun. Let's do another one. I want to make 9 this time, but let's start with 5. So I'm going to slide over 5 beads, and I want to know how many more makes 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now there is one more way I could think about this, boys and girls. I did get 4, but isn't 9 1 less than 10? I could think, all the red beads together make 10, slide over 1 is 1 less. But if it works better for you to just count on, you may do that as well. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Either way is correct. It still gives me the answer of 4. So 5 add 4 equals 9. 4 add 5 also equals 9. All right, let's do just a few more. Boys and girls, let's make 9 again, but let's begin with all 9. I know 9 is 1 less than 10, so I can just make 1 slide with my rack. If I start at 9, I'm already at 9. I do not need to add any more to get 9 in all, which leaves me with 0. I need 0 more beads to make 9. So 9 add 0 equals 9. 0 add 9 still equals 9. All right, let's just do a few more and then we will be finished for today. This time, let's make 4. And I only want to start with 1 bead. How many more makes 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. My missing part is 3. So 1 plus 3 equals 4. 3 plus 1 also equals 4. You guys are so good at this. I'm so proud of you. Let's do one last one. I still want to make 4, but this time I want to start with nothing. If I have no beads on top, I can count on 0 and get 1, 2, 3, 4. But I can also think to myself, if I have nothing and I need 4, then I need all 4 beads. Either way is correct. 0 plus 4 equals 4. 4 plus 0 also equals 4. Thank you for participating with me today. You've done such a beautiful job. Give yourself a high five, and we'll see you soon.